the United Arab Emirates has built something in the middle of the desert that sounds impossible. A massive system designed to control the weather itself, and the scale of its construction is nothing short of staggering. It all began back in the 1990s, when the country first started laying the foundation for its national rain enhancement program. The real transformation came in 2015 when the government poured $15 million into a single research initiative, and hundreds of millions more have been invested into construction ever since. Engineers built a massive network of over 80 automatic weather stations spread across the desert, constructed 6 powerful radar towers that scan the skies 24 hours a day, and developed a fleet of custom-built drones engineered specifically for cloud seeding, each one taking years of design and testing. They constructed dedicated air bases, control centers, and advanced research labs from the ground up, turning empty stretches of sand into one of the most sophisticated weather modification hubs on the planet. It took nearly 3 decades of non-stop building, testing, and upgrading to reach where the system stands today, and the UAE now runs over 300 cloud seeding missions every single year, more than almost any country on Earth. The technology built into these drones is unlike anything seen before. They do not use chemicals like older methods. They fire electrical charges directly into the clouds, a system developed in partnership with UK universities after years of joint research costing millions of dollars. Every single drone, every radar, to force rain out of the sky in a country where nature refused to give it. Stay locked in till the very end, because the science and engineering behind this construction is going to blow your mind. And if you feel goosebumps even once, gently tap that subscribe button, because content like this only spreads when curious people like you support the channel. Chapter 1. A country thirsty for rain. To truly understand why the UAE is doing something this extreme, we first need to understand the country itself. The United Arab Emirates is one of the richest nations in the world, home to glittering cities like Dubai and Abu Dhabi, with skyscrapers that touch the clouds, shopping malls bigger than entire towns, and roads that look like they came from the future. But behind all this glamour lies one harsh and uncomfortable truth: the UAE is also one of the driest countries on the planet. The entire nation receives only around 4 inches of rainfall per year. To put that into perspective, some cities in Asia and Europe receive that much rain in just one single week. For most of the year, the skies above the UAE remain painfully clear. Temperatures in summer often cross 50 degrees Celsius. The sand burns under your feet. The country has very few rivers and almost no large lakes. Most of its drinking water comes from a process called desalination, where seawater is pulled from the Arabian Gulf and cleaned using massive industrial plants that consume enormous amounts of energy. This process keeps the country alive, but it is expensive, environmentally heavy, and not a long-term solution as the population continues to grow rapidly. Now imagine the pressure on a government that must provide clean water to millions of residents, support agriculture in a land where almost nothing grows naturally, and prepare for a future where global temperatures are rising every year. The UAE realized something very important. If nature was not going to send enough rain on its own, then maybe, just maybe, science could give nature a gentle push. And so began one of the boldest weather experiments ever attempted by any nation in modern history. As far back as 1982, the UAE began experimenting with basic forms of weather modification. By the late 1990s, the country joined hands with major international research institutions, including organizations from the United States, to study the science of rain enhancement seriously. Then in 2015, the UAE launched a massive program known as the UAE Research Program for Rain Enhancement Science, putting millions of dollars into the dream of creating rain on demand. What started as a desperate need for water slowly turned into one of the most fascinating scientific journeys of our time. And honestly, if you are already finding this interesting, do drop a quick like on this video because it really pushes this story to more people who deserve to know the truth behind these silent technological wonders. Chapter 2. The old way of making rain. Before we jump into the magical world of drones, we need to understand how humans have been trying to make rain for almost 80 years now. This will help you appreciate just how revolutionary the UAE drone method really is. The science of artificial rain is called cloud seeding, and it actually started back in 1946 in the United States, when an American scientist named Vincent Schaefer adding tiny particles to a cloud could trigger rainfall. That single moment in a small lab opened the doors to a completely new field of weather control. In traditional cloud seeding, large airplanes are loaded with chemicals like silver iodide, sodium chloride, or potassium chloride. These planes then fly directly into clouds and release the chemicals as a fine mist. The chemicals act like tiny invisible magnets, attracting water vapor inside the cloud. Water droplets collect around these particles and eventually fall to the ground as rain. This method has been used for decades in many countries, including the United States, China, Russia, India, and of course, the UAE itself. The UAE has been doing aircraft-based cloud seeding for many years, with hundreds of operations carried out every single year. In just the first 6 months of one recent year, the UAE conducted over 219 cloud seeding missions in the sky. That is more than one operation every single day. But while this method works, it has some serious limitations that scientists could no longer ignore. First, flying large aircraft into clouds is dangerous, especially during stormy or unstable weather. Second, the chemicals used can be expensive and may have long-term effects on the environment if used too heavily. Traditional cloud seeding does not always work in dusty, arid climates like the UAE, because the clouds in this region behave very differently from the clouds over Europe or North America. The UAE wanted something smarter, safer, cheaper, and more environmentally friendly. They wanted a method that did not rely on dumping chemicals into the sky. They wanted a method where rain could be triggered using the natural properties of the clouds themselves, without adding anything foreign to them. And this is where one of the most surprising scientific partnerships of the modern world began. A partnership between the deserts of the Middle East and a quiet university in the United Kingdom, the University of Reading. Now pause for a second and ask yourself this question. If we humans can now create rain in places where it never falls naturally, are we helping nature, or are we slowly stepping into a role that was never meant to be ours? Because the answer is not as simple as it sounds, and the deeper you think, the more interesting it gets. Chapter 3. The science behind the magic. Now we arrive at the heart of this entire story, the actual science of how drones make rain. To understand it properly, you first need to know one important fact about clouds. A cloud is not just a fluffy white shape floating in the sky. A cloud is actually a giant collection of millions of tiny water droplets, so small and light that they float in the air instead of falling. For rain to happen, these tiny droplets need to grow bigger. They need to bump into each other and form larger drops that are heavy enough to fall down through the air as rain. In most parts of the world, this process happens naturally. But in dry, dusty regions like the UAE, the droplets often stay too small and too separated to ever combine. Researchers from the University of Reading in the United Kingdom and Professor Martin Ambaum made a brilliant discovery. They found that water droplets carry tiny electrical charges, and when you change the strength of these charges, the droplets behave very differently. If you give the droplets the right amount of electric charge, they begin to attract each other, almost like dry hair sticking to a plastic comb after you rub it. The droplets pull together, merge into larger drops, and eventually become heavy enough to fall as rain. This was the breakthrough idea. Instead of dumping chemicals into clouds, what if we could simply send a tiny electric charge into the cloud and let nature do the rest? The UAE loved this idea so much that they invested around $1.4 million into the research at the University of Reading as part of a larger $15 million rain enhancement initiative funded by the UAE Ministry of Presidential Affairs. The goal was to design small, lightweight drones that could fly directly into clouds and release electric pulses without the need for chemicals at all. The drones developed for this project are not the kind of drones you see in shopping malls or used by photographers. These are specialized scientific drones, built to handle harsh weather, fly into thick clouds, and carry sensitive electronic instruments. Each drone is equipped with charge emitters that release controlled electric pulses into the surrounding air. As the drone flies through the cloud, it electrifies the water droplets inside and slowly start falling as rain toward the dry desert below. And the most beautiful part of this technology is that nothing artificial is added to the atmosphere. No chemicals, no salts, no silver iodide. The drone simply uses electricity, the same invisible force that powers our phones and homes, to nudge nature into doing what it already wants to do. It is one of the cleanest, smartest forms of weather modification ever invented. If this story is opening your mind to a new side of science you never knew existed, share this video with one friend who loves technology, because the future is being built right now, and people deserve to see it. Chapter 4. The day the desert saw real rain. In July of 2021, something happened in the UAE that shocked the entire world. Videos began appearing online showing heavy rain pouring down on Dubai and the surrounding regions. Streets were flooded. Cars drove through deep water. In a country where rain is rare enough to be considered a blessing, this was almost unbelievable. But the most surprising part was not the rain itself. The most surprising part was where this rain came from. It came from drones. The National Center of Meteorology of the UAE released a now famous video that showed a powerful downpour in the desert, caused directly by drones flying into the clouds and releasing electric charges. The rainfall measured around 6.9 millimeters in just a single day, which may sound small to people in wet countries, but in the UAE this is considered a serious storm. Roads turned into rivers. Workers had to pump water out of underground parking lots. Photographers captured stunning images of lightning over the desert sand. This single event made global headlines. News channels across the world began reporting that the UAE had successfully used drones to create rain in the desert. Scientists called it a major step forward in weather modification technology. Environmentalists were both impressed and concerned. And ordinary people across the world watched the videos with their mouths open, wondering if humans had finally figured out how to control the sky. Behind the scenes, the testing and operations were far more careful and scientific than the news made it sound. The UAE conducted these drone experiments mostly at Sanad Academy, a flight school in Dubai, because flying drones into commercial airspace requires very strict permissions. The drones flew at low altitudes around special meteorological masts that contained electric field measurement devices, allowing scientists to study exactly how the charge spread through the air. The team tested the drones on clear days, on foggy days, and on days when dust particles in the atmosphere created the ideal conditions for charged droplets to form. By 2025, the UAE had expanded these experiments and was actively integrating drone-based cloud seeding. AI models analyze cloud thickness, humidity, wind patterns, and droplet size in real time, then tell the drones exactly when to fly and where to release the charge. It is a beautiful blend of meteorology, robotics, and artificial intelligence, all working together to bring rain to one of the driest lands on Earth. Honestly, when you stop and think about it, this is one of the most powerful examples of human creativity in our generation. A small country in the desert, if that does not deserve appreciation, I do not know what does. So if you are enjoying this story, hit that thumbs up button, because every single like helps me bring more such mind-blowing topics straight to your screen. Chapter 5. The future of man-made rain. So what does all of this mean for the future? Not just for the UAE, but for the entire world. The truth is, the success of drone-based rain enhancement could change everything for countries struggling with dry climates. Imagine farmers in Africa, the Middle East, parts of South Asia, and even regions of the United States and Australia, where droughts are becoming longer and more dangerous every year. If small fleets of drones can be sent into the right clouds at the right time, fields could be saved, crops could survive, and millions of people could have more reliable access to fresh water. The UAE is already leading this future. The country is investing huge amounts of money and partnering with universities across the world. Now bring together experts from over a dozen countries to share knowledge, test new ideas, and explore how AI-driven drones can reshape the way we think about weather. Some scientists believe that within the next 10 to 20 years could become a standard tool used by governments around the world, just like weather forecasting or satellite imagery is today. But of course, with great power comes great responsibility, and this technology raises serious questions that humanity will have to answer carefully. If one country forces clouds to drop rain over its own land, could that mean another country nearby receives less rain than it would have naturally? Could weather modification between nations? How do we make sure that this powerful technology is used fairly, transparently, and with full respect for the natural balance of the planet? These are not small questions, and the world is only just beginning to discuss them. Do you think humans should have the power to control the weather? Or is this stepping into territory? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below. I genuinely enjoy reading every single one of them. There are also environmental concerns to keep in mind. While drone-based seeding using only electricity is far cleaner than chemical methods, scientists still need to study the long-term effects of repeatedly modifying the weather over the same region. Could it disturb local wildlife? Could it shift rainfall patterns over many years? Could it change the natural humidity of the region in ways we cannot predict yet? These are the kinds of questions that future research must explore very carefully, because the goal is not to fight nature. The goal is to work with nature in a smarter way. The story of the UAE making rain in the desert using drones is one of the boldest, most inspiring scientific achievements of our time. It shows us that human imagination has no limits. It shows us that even the harshest deserts can be turned into living, growing lands if we use our minds wisely. And it reminds us that the future is not something that simply happens to us, one raindrop at a time. So as we come to the end of this incredible journey through technology, science, and the open desert sky, I want to ask you for one final favor. If this video taught you something new today, if it surprised you, or if it made you proud of what humans are capable of achieving, please hit that subscribe button right now. Ring the notification bell so you never miss the next big story. Give this video a thumbs up and drop a comment telling me what shocked you the most. Your support is the only reason this channel keeps growing, and the only reason I am able to dig out these powerful, futuristic stories. The next one is going to be just as unforgettable as this one. Until then, take care, stay curious, and never stop looking up at the sky, because the future is already falling from above.